So it looks like it's going to be starting out with a speech about Mr. Hippo, which is great.
Hi, this is the FNAF Show, and this is Mr. Hippo. And
Hello.
I don't think I've ever been on one of these shows before.
No, you have not.
One time I was flipping through the channels, and Orville was in the other room making a sandwich. Rye bread, of course.
Of course, rye bread. Oh, 2 hours later.
He was making a rye bread with Reuben. Was it a Reuben?
How long were you just talking about Orville making a sandwich where you're still talking about it 2 hours later?
Sandwich was one
He described every little detail of the sandwich.
I can't remember. That's neither here nor there. The important thing is I was on the FNAF Show, and I suppose people
I got a drink too, Dawko.
And, assume I was going to answer them. Although some questions, they go on and on and on. There's 5, 6 parts, and you can't answer all of them, of course.
Of course.
You do your best.
By the way, I did ask a question.
And maybe a little anecdote about something you did here and something you did there.
2,000 years later.
Jeez.
But at some point, you just got to bring it all the way back. And
still talking about whatever he was talking about beforehand. I've lost track of what he's talking about already.
On shows, and Orville, of course, he's seen a lot of shows. What was it me that
Maybe we could get the voice of Orville. He's like, I'll look on Twitter too, I guess.
I know you've seen at least a couple.
I'm gonna pay attention.
This Dawko fella, good guy. Lewis is his name. You might know him from the internet.
Yeah, I know Lewis.
And he hosts stuff. And
does he host stuff?
Of course, and
1 eternity later.
You gotta understand something.
My ear's itchy.
He's brilliant. He's got all these subscribers on YouTube, and sometimes he sits there late at night and tries to beat 50-20 mode, of course. People see it, and his reaction is just, well, it's...
Oh, Dawko's had enough about 50-20. He's like, he's over it.
Of course, it's obvious that he should be so excited because Scott told him if he was going to beat 50-20 mode,
Joe, this is in the past. We've already seen the interview. I didn't get to react to it because the video got corrupted.
One of those good ones, those pressing questions, and Dawko turns out to be one of those very good photojournalists that you see. Is it photo or video?
It looks like it's just
moving
his head.
So it's got to be video. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. This is the FNAF Show.
This is the FNAF Show. Yes! This is my favorite out of... There's more to it? We didn't get to see that little opening bit where he walked in. And then Bonbons. That's best intro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit.
Did you just make that up on the spot?
Yeah, I just went on.
Oh, he's got a face cam. That's nice.
Talent.
Kind of did it.
That is a good talent to have. Hey guys, it's finally time for the FNAF Show Season 2. I know you've been waiting for a really long time. 5 months?
Has it been that long?
Something like that. And we had 10 episodes, jam-packed with voice actors, and we did some cooking, and we did some...
Yeah. DA Games
stuff,
was there.
We had a song at the end.
Sure was
that's
on.
probably going to be what Season 2 is going to be like, but I've got some surprises which I'm not going to announce yet. But the first surprise is obviously Mr. Joe Gaudet, the voice actor
Mr.
of
Joe.
Funtime Foxy,
Jeez, hello.
Rockstar Foxy, and of course, the start of the video, Mr. Hippo. Hello.
Hello, thank you for having me. This is my real voice, of course.
No, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. This is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I really like Joe,
I asked
just
you guys
as a
on Twitter
person.
for some questions, and we're just going to go through them like we always do, nice and chill.
Nice and chill. It's fun time. We got drink.
So just catch my breath.
Chill out.
And we'll just get straight into it. The game Summon. First question to kick it off. It's about Mr. Hippo. Was Mr. Hippo's dialogue scripted?
It's had
or did
to
he
be.
just make everything up?
I'm going to be guessing the questions as well.
I'm going to say yes and no is the official anser. Scott
official, yes and no.
Brilliant pieces for that. It was one of the few scripts I've ever read that I just looked at it and just I was just smiling ear to ear because it was brilliant, but also Scott had wanted a little improvisation.
Yeah,
so it would sound off the cuff and very, trying to think what he's going to say, like an old guy forgetting what he's going to say and just rambling. That was the whole direction, ramble. So the way Scott wrote
Rambled
it,
for a long time.
it was just so easy. As I was reading it, in my head, I'm thinking little tangents to go off of. And, him and Orville sat down for tea. And I read that,
tea,
and I
please.
just improvised as, you ever have half lemonade, half iced tea? Oh, it's good.
Yeah, that did sound a little bit improv. God, what do I write? Oh no. Oh, it's over. Oh no, a second ad.
Are you drooling?
No, am I?
Good.
Good. Thanks, Dawko.
Oh, it's good. You should try. So little things like that along the way as I'm reading it, it was just so easy to improvise. So most of it was scripted, and a handful of things I improvised. And I'm glad he kept the stuff that I improvised. So it was really cool.
Yeah, it made it more funny and more real as well, because you were doing it on the spot. Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Ooh, here's a nice one just about you. What got you into voice acting? So how did it all start for you?
It started. I got my first.
It was a while ago, wasn't it?
Voiceover job 11 years ago. So it was. I was.
I've seen a lot of Joe's
20.
black screen counter.
My screen go blank. Well, my screen went blank for a second. That happened during the recording session.
I've seen a lot of Joe's live streams
it
where
went
he
blank.
just talks.
No, so yeah, I started 11 years ago. I'm 34 right now. So my first professional job was when I was like 22, 23.
My age right now.
Right. So I feel like an old man. So I mean, when I was a kid, I've done theater and film and TV all throughout my life. So it was just voiceover was out of convenience. And as soon as I saw Aladdin with Robin Williams back in the day, I was just like, I would love
As
to
soon
do
as I
something
saw
like that.
Aladdin.
And I didn't really think about doing it professionally or seriously until I was like 21, 22. And then, like I said, my first gig was at like 22, 23. And I've been hooked ever since. Hooked.
What was that? What was your first ever enrolled job as a voice actor?
It was a cartoon in the States on PBS. PBS is like, it hosts
I've seen
Mr.
PBS.
Rogers, Sesame Street. It's a big public broadcasting station.
That's what it is. Public broadcasting still has PBS.
Lab. And it was
not seen that.
very like educational, but made it fun for kids.
Ooh, was he the monkey? I remember seeing that in his banner somewhere.
Exercise habits. And I played a wrapping jar of peanut butter. So in the episode, man, I sounded like this. I was like rapping stuff like that. It's crazy. So bit parts.
Peanut butter
because
jar.
the little bit parts I did over 2 seasons. When the original actor moved on to Bob's Burgers. I don't know if you ever heard of Bob's Burgers. That's the big cartoon.
I've never seen it, but I've heard
Larry
it.
Murphy was the voice of Professor Fizzy, and they had known that I do a lot of voice magic. That's something hopefully we'll talk about soon. I voice a lot of Hollywood celebrities for films, TV, video games, stuff like that.
He does a lot.
So that was just the next
If you follow
step.
him on
It was
Instagram,
like,
he does
okay,
a
he
lot.
can do all this. Can he double Larry's character, Professor Fizzy? And I did, and the studio executives didn't even realize that another actor was hired until they played the stuff, and they're like, "Wow!" So it was really cool. So
Nice.
it was like one of those things. A small part, it turned into a bigger part. Just putting in your time and paying your dues. So it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. I always have to ask this, and most of the voice actors say no, so don't worry. A lot of people have asked this. Did you know about FNAF before you got the auditions?
I'm again. No, I mean I've seen it at the store. You go, Target and Walmart around here. I've seen Five Nights at Freddy's. Never thought twice. Like, oh, cool, Five Nights. I never thought about it until I was
interesting.
cast. And about a half hour after I sent Scott all the files, my social media blew up.
Yeah.
And I found, because the FNAF like subreddit, holy crap, like people go nuts on that. So my social media blew up, and I'm like, how did they know about this half hour after I submit it? And then it's just like there's no turning back.
Voices.com, all that stuff.
Did you know it was a big game when you did the auditions?
No, I just realized I saw Five Nights at Freddy's, and I'm pretty sure it was Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm pretty sure that was the title, like in the description of the casting.
Yeah.
But as far as how big it was, I didn't know it was big. Like I said, until my social media blew up and I Googled, I'm like, holy cow, this is everywhere. Wow.
Yeah. And Did you know? This is a nice question. Did you know that Scott was? Did you do? So you auditioned for free? Is that it, or did you audition?
No,
for
I
any others?
auditioned for about 10.
Okay.
9 or 10. Yeah, 9 or 10.
Really?
And I had spoken with Scott about another role, but we kind of felt that it would be too close because like the type of character I was going to do would be obvious that it's that character. So we didn't, it was mostly him. He didn't want to make it sound too much like another character. That's all I'll say. So
yeah.
I would have had 4 and that would have been, but like I got 1 and I was on cloud 9 and then I got 2 and then I got 3. I'm like, holy cow. I was just like, hashtag blast, hashtag blast. Yeah, it was cool, man. I'm very, very grateful.
Yeah, awesome. What others did you voice for, if I'm allowed to ask?
What other what?
What other
Please,
characters
tell us your
did you try
secrets,
and go
Joe.
for?
Oh, pretty much every other male character that I Pig Patch, Orville, I believe.
Those 2 bad voices. You
You
really can't think of anyone else.
So that's 5.
Any other males in the entire
Don't have to
series.
say all of them, don't worry.
But a ton. They were like, I was like, oh, this is so much fun. Because then as soon as I got 1, I'm like, I got addicted. I'm like, this would be so much fun to see what else we could do with the voices.
Just go for it. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Gets in your mind.
Yeah. Von GTR asked, which voice did you enjoy doing most? Mr. Hippo, Funtime Foxy, or Rockstar Foxy?
Mr.
All
Hippo,
3 he
like
did.
it was Mr. Hippo 100%. It was just he had the longest lines, but it was almost the easiest to do. I didn't have to think. It was based on a character.
If you listen closely, it can sound
for myself.
You
I've
can
never,
see the similarities
put it out
between
there,
his voice and Mr. Hippo's.
It was because I grew up in Boston, and everybody's got like thick Boston accents, going to the bar and stuff like that's how we talk. That's how I normally talk. And I just based him off of every old guy in Boston who like sounded like this. You guys going to the bar? All right, let's go. You know, we sound. So I sort of mixed it with New York and Boston at the same time. So it was just like an old, funny, like relatable grandfather character.
Yeah, awesome. Okay.
My grandpa doesn't sound like that.
Asked how long did it take to record the Mr. Hippo voices?
Not long at all. Like, so I think I
doubt it was your first go
for each because it was one of those things. It needed to sound authentic and organic and not really scripted. So I mean, each one is about 3-4 minutes long. So 20 minutes for 4, 20 minutes, you know, give or take.
He really did those all first go.
Because I had like a setting on my computer. If you don't touch it for like 3 to 4 minutes, it'll shut off. Even though I was recording.
I get rid of that because I don't like things turning off on me.
I re-recorded like one
especially
of them.
on my
it was
phone.
really quick. It was just boom, send them out. Scott, do whatever you want with them. I don't know what you're gonna do, but yeah, it came out great. It came out great.
Awesome. What is your feeling of being an important member of the FNAF community now?
It doesn't say that. You improvise,
I'm just happy to be a part of it. I'm not even like I don't wake up in the morning and go, FNAF for life, dude. FNAF for life. Like I don't think about like
I do that every morning.
So
I just
many
wake
other
up.
Things. It's like this was an hour out of my life that has just blown up, and you know I'm doing conventions now and signing autographs. That's mind blowing.
I really wanted to
like,
go see him, but I couldn't.
I was in New York City signing autographs a couple of weeks ago, taking
Don't
photos,
lag on me, video
panels, and it is a surreal thing for people to want you to autograph something and take photos. It's like I'm usually on the other end.
Yeah,
and it's so, but it's really cool. Everybody's so nice. That's everybody's so.
No. Oh no, another ad. Let's watch this. Oh no. No. Fortnite will always be better than this. Noni.
That's what's everybody's so genuine, and a couple of people were nervous to meet me. I'm like, look at me. I'm a dude with glasses.
I'd be so nervous.
Sometimes.
Even when I was just talking to Chris, if you guys have seen that.
I'm one of you guys.
I was so nervous.
That's all.
Yeah,
that's all.
Yeah.
But I feel very, very grateful to be a part of it.
Okay. Justina asked, what do you actually think about Mr. Hippo's stories?
10 out of 10.
They're boring, but like they're
fantastic.
It's the greatest troll of all time.
It's by far the best troll Scott's done.
All right, couple of seconds. Yeah, you win some, you lose some, blah blah. And that's just Mr. Hippo. It's like, oh, I've been going on for 3.5 minutes, still about 30 seconds to go. Like, that's the best. It's like you can't escape it, you can't get out of it, and listen to it and don't get killed next time. I guess that's but yeah, it's annoying, but to me it's fun because I relate to him because I ramble and like when I can't tell stories to save my life. Like,
all the fingers are being pointed at me right now.
Yeah, like you said, you can't get rid of it. You can't get rid of it, even if you close the game.
Right.
As soon as you open it back up, he's still there.
Yeah.
Waiting to finish his story.
It's not there. It restarts again, which is more annoying.
Not about FNAF, or it could be. Kellen Deno asked, favourite voice you've ever done?
Ooh. Ever done? Well, all right. So there's favorite real voice, like doubling Schwarzenegger. I could do him. I could do his voice. I've gotten a double.
His voice is awesome for him.
Oh, you want me to do it over? What happened?
I know.
Oh, you're making fun. I'm like,
no, I'm trying to do it. I can't do it.
Well, let me tell you, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but this he started making all of these noises. What is he doing here?
Well, like, I love doing his voice, but then there was a cartoon on Astro
I wonder what my family thinks. They'll probably
it was called Astro Blast. It was on NBC. It was a Saturday morning cartoon, and I played this character, Radar the monkey. And
that's the one I was talking about, the monkey.
Saturday morning cartoon. It was always a goal of mine. And I did 52 episodes. I did 2 seasons as this little monkey. He sounded like this. He was just kind of crazy and very techy, and it was so much fun. Like,
of course,
we got paid
the Noah has
to
a
learn
squeaky
from one
voice.
of the best voiceover directors in the business, and they paid us to do each episode, and it was like going to school and getting paid. It was that was
going to school and getting paid for it. Man, I wish.
Awesome.
We talked about Mr. Hippo a lot, so we got to give some love to Funtime Foxy and Rockstar Foxy.
Sure,
the Foxies.
So, how did you come up for the voices for those as well?
Well, Funtime Foxy, it said, I'm pretty sure the description was like circus announcer or ringmaster or something.
Yeah,
I based it off of there's what's his name? His name's Michael Buffer. He's that let's get ready to rumble.
Yeah.
He's like
It's
that guy.
time to.
But I also based him off of my uncle Steve, who's like he's a pediatrician doctor. Like, he is a genius, but he's also a really successful like off-Broadway stage actor. And he has this sort of voice. He sounds like this, and he can sing better than any. I've never heard a better singer, and I based him off of that very, very sort of kind of voice, and we put a filter on it. So it was that showmanship. Like, so I based it off of that, and then Rockstar Foxy, I based him off of Barbossa from I was gonna say Harry Potter from Pirates of the Caribbean. What are you doing? But I sort of put it a little higher. You win some, you lose some. Yeah. So I always base voices off of like just bad impressions or just characters.
A lot of people do that.
So that's like a
lot of the other voice actors did that.
Kind of do stuff that they know and just tweak
like inspiration. Oh, did you put the booming speaker voice on Funtime Foxy?
Boom.
Yes, I did. There goes the screen again. I'm just too. I'm out of here. No, yeah, I did. There was I forget what program I used, but I did use a filter.
Please tell me. That'll help so much.
Like some weird filter that I was like tweaking stuff and kind of making my own. So Scott, especially during the audition, he encouraged us to kind of like play around and make it.
Yeah, if you looked on voice.com, it'll say use filters. And don't skip your lines.
Awesome. Do you like half iced tea, half lemonade?
That's what I'm doing now.
I do.
I'm drinking now.
Half
lemonade, half iced tea. I forget what it's called.
Half lemonade.
I think it's just half and half.
It's called an Arnold Palmer. The famous golfer Arnold Palmer.
Love
he always mixed iced tea and lemonade. I'm sure he put some other adult beverages in there too, as they do in golf. But
doesn't have any alcohol in it. I swear.
Ooh, is it good?
I gotta try it.
It's the Snapple. Snapple make. Do you guys get Snapple over there?
Snaptastic Snack Crackle Pop.
Probably not.
We don't.
No. But it's like a half.
Lewis, you gotta get some.
Iced tea, half lemonade. It's good.
Awesome.
Your lemonade's different though, isn't it? Your lemonade's different compared to here.
Probably. Yours is probably better.
I agree, but I don't actually know.
Your lemonade is literally like.
It's just like a tea, like it's like a flat, sort of
flat,
carbonated, but I like the bubbles just because it makes you burp, and I like that. It's always fun.
There's a little bit of bubbles.
Yeah.
But yeah.
If you could voice any other character,
Ooh.
what would it be?
I don't know. Like, it's like everybody always thinks about what else would I've like. I'm perfectly happy voicing the 3. Like I said, I got 3. I could have had 0. I would have been happy with 1. But I always thought about like
you gotta get lucky with what you get.
Orville would have been fun, so I could go like back and forth conversations like with myself, like just for my own amusement.
I meant to pause it. I would love to have Joe do more than 3 voices. Even though I'm fine with the ones, maybe he could voice some of the ones that didn't get voices. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool.
Not anybody else, and like stuff like that. It's just weird because it's like I've auditioned for a lot of them, and I see the reason why Scott hired the other voice actors because they were great at that. It's like I can't be greedy. Like it's weird. Voiceover is like we support each other. I've done like theater and film, and that's like competitive and cutthroat. Voiceover is more like, hey, I'm happy you got the job because I wouldn't have been able to do what you did. So it's like I'm happy everybody else did their jobs and did a great job at it. So I'm not going to be greedy.
Be appreciative.
Was your Orville voice similar to Funtime Foxy's?
I would think so. Maybe.
Kind of, I get, because wasn't the description similar?
Yeah, that's why I wanted to ask that.
Orville's like
it would have thrown. I think it threw me off because I forget what the lines were, but
hope you enjoy the grand finale.
I just remember robotic. I don't know if it was for Orville, but they needed the description was like robotic, but creepy, but not like I am here to kill you. I want to kill you. It wasn't that. It was like I almost did like a Siri type voice. Please deposit 5 coins. Like I did something like that. It was like I'd have to go through because I save all my auditions for like a year, and then I toss them because I just want to free up room on my hard drive and stuff. But it's like it is funny to go back. I've listened to my auditions for the ones I got, and it was like I'm glad I keep those auditions because I remember what Hippo sounds like. I don't remember what Rockstar Foxy sounds like sometimes, and I'll have to listen to it before. When I do conventions, I'm like in my hotel room. All right, what does he sound like? Just in case they want me to do it, like because I don't want to be like that sounded nothing like him, dude. I'm like, but I'm the voice. No, you're not. Like, you know what I mean? So you always want to be like, make sure you do the characters justice.
Yeah, exactly. Some of them are like basically very, very, very similar, but like worded differently.
What kind of pasta do you like?
I saw that.
I saw that. I just done it right now.
What's your favourite pasta?
Yeah.
My favourite pasta, I like this. My favourite
is, I don't know, I like gnocchi.
Gnocchi pomodoro.
Why are we talking about pasta?
I make my way to Italy every now and then, and I love gnocchi.
You ever been to the UK?
I have. I've been to London. I've been to Bath. I've been to...
Bath.
I like Bath. I liked...
I know all these locations.
I like walking around.
I know London.
Those I like that. I prefer walking. I hate taking a bus tour. I don't do that because you can't see. I mean, I might take a bus tour to like Stonehenge and stuff like that just to relax and see that. But I'd much rather just walk around London and go to Hyde Park and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's just great. And then grab a bike, and you can rent the bike for a couple of quid and just ride around. I mean, I'm not going to ride into what's the place? Harrods? Yeah, I'm not going to ride it.
Harrods,
yeah. I'm not going to ride my bike through there. Beep, beep. But I mean, that place is awesome. That's like it's huge. But London was probably my favorite. Like London and. What else? I've been to so many places. I want to get over to Europe again. I want to go back to Iceland. Oh, Iceland was.
You've been to Iceland, the land of fired ice.
Yeah. Which story was your favourite to tell?
It's all about Mr. Hill. Yes.
Go everywhere with you.
More ads. Wonderful. Oh my god!
Which story was your favourite to tell, or did you like them all?
I like the sourdough bread, and then just because, and I think that was the same thing with the bagels, and then somebody, I forget who did it, but I searched Mr. Hippo last week and on YouTube, and I saw somebody animated. It looked really good. I saw that. It was Hippo telling the story. He was next to Orville on the bench,
I saw
And
that.
then I was in there for
We're
rye
feeding
bread.
the
And,
pigeons.
Well, he was, and it looked like a cartoon, like somebody animated. It was brilliant. I
did look really
I do
cool.
like them all, but it's always the sourdough bread, and then just his little anecdotes that he tells. It's like,
Yeah.
like, hurry up, finish the story. What does all this mean? And then you see like Matt Pat and all like other like theorists do all like, what does it mean? I'm like, and then people ask me like, I don't know, dude. I just did a voice. Leave me
Matt
alone.
didn't
Like,
do
yeah.
anything with
King
the
of
story.
FNAF Book said, where would you like
Oh
your
my-
VA career to go?
Oh, hopefully keep going on the up and
Hold
up
on,
because I've had
hold on.
so much
Pause
success
Come on!
in the past 10, 11 years that
Stop!
nobody's
I
really
need a-
heard of me, but now people are like hearing
Stop!
about me.
Pause
And I'd
it!
love to use
Why is this not
FNAF
working?
as like a stepping stone.
Yeah.
Like just to not even like, do you know who I am? It's more like people know
Can
me
you
from this. They
pause,
trust me. I'm
please?
like a trustable.
I need to take this
a trustable, is that
in!
even a word?
Okay. Just realizing maybe not be able to see me. When he said that name, by the way, that's me. When he said that name, I literally felt something in my stomach. It was both disgusting and absolutely insane. I was not expecting. This is the first, like, I've asked questions for a while, but this is the first time that I've actually been, that one of my questions have been asked in the FNAF show. And of course, it's gotta be the first episode of Season 2. Hey, sorry Joe, I was not listening. I need to rewind back a bit. Sorry. So that's the second time I've been noticed by Dawko. First time he complimented my sugar hat and called me a legend. Okay,
Leave me alone. Like,
Yeah.
let's see.
King of FNAF Book said, where would you like your VA career to go?
Oh, hopefully keep going on the up and up because I've had so much success in the past 10,
hands
11
were
years
shaking
that
a little bit.
nobody's really heard of me, but now people are like hearing about me, and I'd love to use FNAF as like a stepping stone.
Yeah.
Like
Mm-hmm.
just to not even like, do you know who I am?
Actually,
it's
was
more like
interested in
people
this.
know me from this. They trust me. I'm like a trustable. Is that even a word?
Is that even a word? I don't
Trustworthy.
know.
Trustworthy guy. I'm a trustworthy guy. Just that, like, 'cause voiceover is like my favorite thing to do in the world. I love taking characters, bringing them to life. It's my favorite thing to do. And then interacting with the fans at these cons, it's like my favorite thing to do. But ultimately, I would love to star in like a Disney Pixar movie.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's mentioned that a
It's
few
just-
times.
It's been my dream since I was
Yeah.
a kid. Ever since Toy Story came out, I'm like, I
Okay, someone just screamed downstairs. That was terrifying.
do movies like that on that kind of level because I know I can carry myself. I've done so many animated series. I have 2 coming out right now, one on Cartoon
Yeah.
Network and another
Really?
1 or 2 that I can't say. So it's like hopefully people will know. And
Yeah.
this
I'm gonna
is-
start
this is
watching
all
Cartoon
stuff that's
Network
been in the
again
works
then.
before Five Nights at Freddy's.
Just
so
to look
hopefully-
out for his voice.
So hopefully it'll just catapult me.
Yeah.
I don't want the fame. I just want to be known enough, and that's like a catch-22. Yeah, you don't want the fame, but if you're known, you can get more work, which
Yeah.
is true. So it's like I want to use that to make more art and inspire people through like those characters. It's
Yeah.
just there's
Yeah.
nothing like working on like a production like that. It's
Yeah.
just, you do your table reads, everybody gets to know each other. When I was doing a show on NBC, I would go. Like, I worked a day job at the same time, so I was like lying to get out of work to go do this show that was going to be on TV, and I couldn't tell people.
Yeah.
But I would sneak out of work early, go to the studio before my recording session, watch the animators do their thing. It was just like, it was amazing. It was like being a kid in a candy store. It was awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Well-
being a big production like that would be my dream.
Yeah.
I still can't
Well,
believe my
Cartoon
question was
Network's
asked.
good. I love
And
they're
Cartoon
still on it.
Network.
Yeah.
Love it so
Absolutely.
much. What
Adventure
show is
Time
it
ended.
for?
It's
Are you allowed to say?
called Badanamu. So it's Badanamu Cadets. Badanamu is like a big, it's definitely in Europe. It's a big like learning platform for
amazing.
kids, and there's like so many like videos and stuff that they have, and I think there's theme parks and stuff. So it'll be
That's great.
I did it again. Oh my goodness! Stop doing this, computer. So it's similar to like Paw Patrol
no.
and like stuff like that.
Okay,
and,
yeah.
they go on missions
Paw
and they
Patrol.
save the day and stuff
Oh,
like
boy.
that. So
I'm gonna
similar to that,
be in the
but I want to
living
get
room
into
watching
more
that.
adult
My brother's
stuff,
gonna
and
come in.
hopefully with these
You
2
watching
other shows
Paw
that
Patrol?
are at
No, it's
these
Joe.
networks,
Don't judge me.
That I was there last week recording for something in New York City that I can't say. So hopefully that'll kind of get me into, because like the fans will hear me swear on like other stuff and like, I'm like, I'm sorry guys, I have other stuff that I do. I'm sorry. Don't tell your parents.
Don't tell.
Do you like ice cream?
Joe swear.
I love ice cream.
What's with all the food questions?
Would you like a quick fire? Should we do a quick fire round? We'll just ask all these silly questions.
Just do it. Yeah.
Pasta. Ice
So,
cream.
what's your favourite ice cream?
Ooh, Neapolitan. So vanilla, chocolate, and
Mine's vanilla.
strawberry all at the same time.
Do you like
That's
food?
literally the only one I like.
Love it. Can't do without it.
I like
What's
food
your favourite
too.
thing to do in the morning?
Drink coffee, wake up. Actually, no, wake my kids up. When they're up, change the little one's diaper. The other one's, he's a big boy, so he doesn't need them.
Oh, I'm trying to remember their names.
But yeah, I just waking up my kids in the morning, going to get
remember.
coffee, and just being with the family. That's
I'm
like
sorry, Joe.
Favourite colour?
red.
Orange.
Same.
Hey, we're
What
kind
would
of
you
close.
name Rockstar Foxy's parrot?
What?
Kevin.
Oh!
Kevin, there you go.
Kevin
guys,
the
it's
parrot.
confirmed.
You've heard it here, ladies and gentlemen.
My name for it was Pickles for some reason. I don't know why, but
I just realized I
does
haven't
your
named
bird
it.
still like me?
Yeah, me bird still likes you.
Can I touch you, bird?
And I think, how was your day?
It was great. I'm still sweating from, I think when I talked to you an hour ago, I was on my tractor. We have a few acres here in the mountain of Connecticut. I live in Connecticut.
Nice.
And I live in
Connecticut,
close to
really?
New York City. So it's like, I was just upkeeping the property. I was on the tractor mowing the lawn and trying to rebuild the
Monty,
back stairs.
shut up.
So I'm handy. So yeah, that's what I did today.
My
I
dog's
had
barking
three
downstairs.
recording sessions as well. So
Nice.
busy day.
Cool.
Busy day. I was
What
playing
inspired you
Fortnite
to
for
be a
the
voice
majority
actor?
of today.
So actor was I saw Back to the Future when I was a kid. I'm like Michael J. Fox, Christopher
Doc.
Lloyd, doesn't get any better
That's
than
my
that.
best impression.
And then into voice acting was definitely Robin Williams. Definitely
Yes.
Robin Williams. 100%.
Really?
Aladdin. Boom.
Awesome. Okay, I think that's we're done for the questions.
What?
Yeah, I know. We've done 33 minutes. But it's not over yet. We've
Oh,
got to do the challenge.
Let's do it.
Everybody
The
always
challenge.
waits for this. It's the voice actor challenge. I
Oh,
always
yeah.
lose, but you know, it's people
Dawko
like to
tries
see
to do
me
his
try and
impressions. I'm
attempt
saving
to-
mine for
because
the
I'm probably gonna lose
special
because I
voices
don't know
video,
half of these
so I'm not going to
characters.
participate.
Okay. Well, we could do right. I think we should keep this Ultimate Custom Night themed.
Okay.
So then you kind of know the characters then.
Well, yeah,
We won't
sure.
do any
They
past
only
characters because
have
we do those all the time
voices in
anyway.
UCN.
I think people
Right.
will want to see the new ones. So
Okay.
okay. Whose voice should we do first? Do you know anybody?
No. I mean, I know the names. Like I know.
I don't
I know
know
there's.
anybody.
Is there Springtrap one of them? This just shows.
wait.
This just shows how like
Well, you
how
know
like out of it I
Springtrap.
am.
That's a
I was
good
gonna do
start.
Springtrap
You could do
first.
I know the name. I don't know the voice.
So I could do.
I'm pretty
okay,
sure
I'll
he
pretend
has
to be
not
Scott.
played UCN.
Okay. You
Okay.
know. So
Yeah.
Springtrap's a robot. Okay, for a start, he's the villain. He's evil. He's British.
He is
Because,
British.
Like he's very. He's an intelligent, posh British
He
man.
always
Dark,
comes
deep
back.
Voice low,
Sure, yeah.
and he's evil, and he's a killer.
Okay. So, do me a favor, tell me some of his lines.
Well, the famous one is "I always come back."
Yep.
Here's the deal, mate. I always come back.
You nailed it.
It's like that
Stop
was
texting
good.
me
I think
whoever
you
you
won. But it's like.
Oh no.
I can't even do it. I wouldn't even be able to be like, hey, this is how he sounds like. I always come back.
That's better than I'll ever do, Lewis.
Very nice.
I was just doing crappy Jason Statham. That's all I heard him.
Here's the deal. What I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna put it deeper.
Shut up,
like
phone.
this, man. Look, man, I'm gonna put it deeper like this, man. Like this.
Snapping.
Orville.
Oh, okay.
Orville sounds like this.
That's like what was that? Paul McCartney, Joe? I don't know what that was.
I said to Mr. Hippo just the other day, hello, Hippo, how are you doing?
Oh, well, that's not a very good impression of yourself.
I know, Mr. Hippo.
So Orville would be British to you. Like a British old man.
Well, isn't he?
Yeah, just I mean,
Isn't
if I didn't know better,
his
I
voice
would
actor
make Orville
British?
sound like this, man. That would be pretty much how he would sound. It's
Isn't
like,
Orville a
Kermit
magician?
the Frog. What are you doing?
Kermit the Frog.
How would I do Orville? He's he's like the leader. He's like the circus leader.
Right.
So
Yeah, I thought he was some sort of magician.
Well, when we look at Orville, so like the first thing I think of, what do they sound like? Because what do they look like?
Okay.
I would think Orville would be nasally because of his trunk.
Nasally.
You know, because he's got like, you know,
His
he's
trunk. It's
Yeah.
hard to talk
somehow
because of
spit on my
the
screen.
nose.
Yeah.
The trunk.
Hey, everybody.
I can't do that.
Look at him, he's got bogies coming out his nose. Look at him.
Hey, guys. My name is Orville the Elephant, and, yeah, you'd expect me to sound very loud and, like a normal circus presenter, but, I'm quite shy, and I like to spend my days in the park with Mr. Hippo, giving the bread to the birds,
What does this interview
stuff
come
like
to?
that. Okay.
Orville, they're dead. The birds are dead. Don't talk to them.
Okay. Well,
This is the best.
This is because I did like my voice things at the start. I was like proper like into it. I was like,
Oh yeah, he was.
roll up, welcome to the show. My name is Orville Elephant. Hey, thank you. See,
Throw him some peanuts. Throw him some peanuts.
Ah, yes.
Okay, next one.
This is great.
Who should we go for? What's in your brain? Shall I do my? I've got an idea. Shall I?
Yeah.
Shall I do my impressions of your voices?
I
Yes.
kicked the
I do
table.
Mr. Hippo.
Trying to get in
Funtime
a better,
Foxy,
better position.
Rockstar Foxy.
Yes.
Okay,
That's-
so
yeah,
give me-
Always
give me
love
a
these
line to
parts.
say
This part of
Mr.
the interview.
Hippo.
All right.
So it'd say, Orville, I think the birds are dead. No, wait a second. They're breathing. Nope, they're dead.
Okay. Oh God, I can't do Mr. Hippo.
That's my favorite story
I
of
haven't
his.
got the voice
the
for
sourdough
it.
bread.
Just look at my face. Make your face like this. Do
Orville,
Your face like
Orville,
this.
Orville. Orville, I think the birds are.
God damn it!
Orville, hey, I think the birds are dead. Wait a second. Wait, hold on. No, they're breathing. Oh, wait, they're dead.
Yay!
It was turning into
You have to
Owen
clap.
Wilson for a second.
Orville,
Like,
hey, wow. Orville, the birds are dead.
Wow! Wow! Would you look at all the birds? Wow!
God, I'm
You
sweating.
did. I'm sorry.
Funtime
too.
Foxy.
This is weird. Just
A performance was demanded of me, and I have delivered.
that's not it. You failed. Get out. It's
Have you got a tip for this voice?
have I get what?
A tip, like you did with Mr. Hippo.
Yeah, make him very
my eyes
in
itchy.
the. It's not in the throat, but it's try to make your voice sound deep. Like do Joe. Can you do Joe from Family Guy? Hey, Peter.
Peter.
There you go. It's that. And keep that voice like this, and just project it.
Okay. I can't remember
never knew.
what to say.
I never knew.
A performance was demanded.
Funtime Foxy sounded like a Family Guy
A
character.
performance was demanded of me.
And now I have delivered.
Okay. A performance was demanded of me, and I delivered.
No.
Yes.
You got it. You got it. You
At
had
least Dawko should
You
know
had that
I
tone.
had that tone.
You got it.
With about 10 chins.
Where did your neck go? He doesn't have a neck.
And thus the edits
Okay, last
begin.
one, and we're done. Rockstar
Oh.
Foxy.
Oh, come on. I'm having so much fun.
What was that? You win, not you win some.
You play with fire, and sometimes you get burned.
Okay,
Got
any
it.
tip for that?
Get all the almost like you got to get all the breath out of your lungs. So it's the same. Do you remember who Bernie Mac was?
Bernie Mac, he was this comedian, man. He sounded like this all the time. Come on, man. I ain't talking to you, man. Like you had that.
The last breath tour.
So if you try to get almost the last breath and go, yeah, you win some, you lose some.
That does sound like him.
Yeah.
But can you do this?
He's dead. Call
Dawko can do that.
911. What do they call? Is it 999? What do you call? Well, hurry up. What are you calling in the UK? I don't know. Can't call 411 because that's asking for information. Somebody call the devil. Resuscitate him.
This is
Hello?
the FNAF show. All right, thanks.
Good.
I'm back. I'm going to do this first before I die. Okay.
We're not getting to the
Yeah.
end, are we? Oh, we are.
You win some, you lose some.
You lose some.
You lose
Almost
some.
like this. If you can talk like, if you can do Mr. Hippo, you can do the other guy.
Yeah.
You
No,
do
I can't.
the
I
other guy.
tried. 2 out of 3.
66 ain't bad. 66%. 2 out of 3.
Is that a pass to you?
You passed. Yeah, why not?
Good
Okay,
job.
good.
You guys can follow me on Twitter at I am Joe Gaudet, Instagram at I am Joe Gaudet, and then Joe Gaudet on YouTube.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Joe. For
Of course, he's
the
got a
amazing
shout out
interview and
his
the lovely
social
ending to
media.
that. That was really fun to do. And
Thank you,
thanks
sir.
for watching
Do,
the
do,
first
do, do, do.
episode of season 2 of the FNAF show. Hopefully you liked the song.
Do.
Joe was involved and some of the other
Do,
voice
do, do,
actors.
I'm a robot.
But yeah, the intro was amazing. Thank you for everybody who participated in that. Game production for the model, Coda, who did the rigging of the model and everything. And
Getting
yeah,
too
got
much
some
into it.
surprises. I'll be interviewing some of the other voice actors. I might have Matt Pat involved for an episode, so
Matthew.
that's interesting. And yeah, maybe a song for the finale as always. So yeah, looking forward to it. Thank you so much, guys. Really do appreciate it.
Wait, like it or
I'll
not,
see
was
you next
the
week
end
for episode 2.
of season 1?
And we'll see you all next time.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
I'm not done yet. He's done.
Goodbye, goodbye.
Do you want me to go first? What do you want me to say?
I want you to say, do you know why they call it the scooping room? Because, dummy, this is the room where they have the scooper.
Okay.
I thought that would be obvious. Can you remember all of that?
Yeah, I think so.
I can remember all that.
Okay. I won't do your voice though. It's just gonna be a stupid British girl voice what I can't do properly. Do you know why? God damn it.
That was good!
Do you know why they
No, okay.
why? Do you know why they call it the scooping room? Because, dummy, this is where they put the scooper.
Now then.
Okay. The only thing that I noticed is you said, you went, because, dummy.
Oh yeah, I've seen both those videos.